trip you'd like to make again. Describe a trip you would like to make again. You should say where you went, what you did there, who you went there with, why you'd like to make the trip again. If you want the full script of this IELTS speaking cue card along with its Band 9 sample answer, simply type full text in the comments below. I'd like to share one of the most nostalgic and hilarious trips I've ever taken. Those simple school excursions from my childhood. Everyone might have similar stories, but there's something magical about wanting to step back into those carefree moments that still makes me smile. If I had a time machine, I wouldn't choose some exotic or luxurious adventure. I'd hop straight onto one of those old, bumpy school minibuses and return to those golden days with my friends. At that time, I didn't have adult worries or the complications that fill my mind today. We laughed non-stop, danced wildly in the bus aisles, and found pure joy in every little moment. Even a cracked bus wall could make us burst into giggles. The places we visited weren't fancy at all. We'd go to the same local parks we'd been to countless times, familiar museums we knew by heart, or that recreational center just down the street. You might think repetition would make these trips boring, but somehow, every trip felt fresh, as if we were discovering these places for the very first time. I remember one visit to the Dinosaur Museum that perfectly captures this magic. Many of us had been there before, but that didn't dampen our excitement. We posed like dinosaurs, roared, stomped, and even competed to see who could make the scariest screech. Now looking back, what I cherish most isn't the places we went, but the laughter, the silly games, and the pure joy we shared. We were just kids who hadn't yet learned that familiar places could feel ordinary, or that the magic of repetition could fade. Every moment, from getting on the bus to sharing snacks and dancing in the aisles, was a celebration. Even now, traveling to new places or trying new experiences, I can't quite find that same magic I felt on those school trips. Those simple adventures and their little joys taught me something deeper. Everything has its perfect time. A trip you dream of taking at 20 might not feel the same if you wait until you're 40, and the small pleasures you overlook today, the laughter of friends, the thrill of discovering something familiar in a new way, the silly games that make your stomach ache from laughing, could become the memories you treasure most tomorrow. So, chase every experience you love now, don't wait, because the perfect time is always now, and tomorrow might be too late. Phrases and idiomatic expressions. Nostalgic and hilarious trips. Experiences that make you remember the past fondly and laugh. Step back into those carefree moments. Return mentally to a time without worries or responsibilities. Time machine, figurative. A way to go back in time, often used metaphorically. Exotic or luxurious adventure, fancy, unusual, or high-end trips. Hop straight onto. Figurative phrase meaning to get on quickly or with eagerness. Golden days, a nostalgic reference to happy, carefree times in the past. Adult worries, complications that fill my mind today. Figurative contrast between childhood freedom and adult responsibilities. Laughed non-stop, laughed continuously. An expressive collocation. Danced wildly in the bus aisles, figurative imagery emphasizing carefree and playful behavior. Burst into giggles, start laughing suddenly and uncontrollably. Weren't fancy at all, simple or ordinary, not luxurious. Been to countless times, visited many times, common collocation. Knew by heart. Memorized completely, familiar without needing reference. Dampened our excitement, reduced or weakened enthusiasm. Poses like dinosaurs, roared, stomped, figurative expressions to describe acting playfully or dramatically. Magic of repetition, the idea that familiar things can still feel exciting or joyful. Celebration, figurative for enjoying and cherishing small moments. Can't quite find that same magic, figurative phrase describing difficulty in recreating past joy. Everything has its perfect time, idiomatic or proverbial expression. Certain experiences are best at certain life stages. A trip you dream of taking at 20 might not feel the same if you wait until you're 40. Figurative lesson about timing and life experience. Small pleasures you overlook today. Everyday joys that are often unnoticed. Memories you treasure most tomorrow. Figurative experiences now will become valuable memories in the future. Chase every experience you love now. Idiom, figurative. Pursue your passions actively. The perfect time is always now. Figurative, motivational expression emphasizing immediacy. Tomorrow might be too late. Idiomatic warning against procrastination.